Greetings to everyone. My name is Artur Dotsyak. I am a musician, a student of the National Academy of Music in Kyiv, piano and classical accordion player. It is my biggest pleasure to share my thoughts and performing with you. Before the beginning of our talk, you can see a glossary of terms that I will use during the talk. You can pause the video to learn more about the terms and their definitions. Now you can see the second part of the list. So, the philosophical concepts of reality in the original music for the classical accordion. Today, classical academic music in arrangement for the accordion appears in a new way. The new image of the accordion contrasts with the traditional idea of its folk using. At the same time, the folk melody is an integral part of the accordion music. Modern composers include folk chants and melodies in their works. One of them is the modern Ukrainian button accordion performer, conductor, and composer Yaroslav Oleksiev. Yaroslav Oleksiev composer Pass powerfully inspires the accordion world with the stylistic features of neo-folklorism, which are embodied in works for accordion, with the author's instrumentations for orchestra. Awareness of the composition of the composer's writing and the simultaneous perception of the original music in an orchestral performance helps to reveal the colors of saturation and the orchestral palette. A masterful combination of modern performance techniques of playing the accordion in harmony with Ukrainian poetry can be found in the original piece for the accordion, written by Oleksiev in 2012 after reading Alexander Ole's dramatic poem, Night in the Mountain Meadows. It is the first Ukrainian solo musical dramatic program work. There are epigraphs for each part, as well as declamation episodes, excerpts from the poem. The music is imbued with features of neo-folklorism. Therefore, a very important aspect is the perception of the overall musical picture. Wherever it is necessary to differentiate each image and realize what the composer put into the music of each of the parts. The first part, exposition of all the cycle. Carpathian meadows, mountain valley clearing, hut. Occasionally trees pass into the forest. Slowly it's getting on to the evening. Clear rubato octaves convey the image of a wide field that hides a 1,000-year history. Far away, the bells and the muffled echo of church singing are heard. The chant is replaced by the calling bell played on fortissimo. The story begins. Ivan and Stepan are sitting on the log near the hut. The main character, Ivan, comes into contact with something mystical. The image transmitted through rapid sounding. Dynamics increases. Crescendo. Accelerando. Everything ends with 4 accented notes. The second part is the lyrical center of the work. Ivan sleeps. Marichka throws brushwood and lies down near the bonfire. Then Mavka comes to the side. She takes out the shirt she embroidered for Ivan. Ivan woke up and recognized her. Mavka is ready to give him a vyshyvanka, the embroidered shirt, but for a kiss. Wherever She tossed his shirt and disappeared. In this part, the image of each personality is successfully described in leitmotifs. The tender, elegant Marichka from one side, and graceful, mystical modern beauty Mavka from the other. We observe the images of conflict in music and dramatic performance. The music of Marichka image is lyrical, humming, and mournful. Otherwise, playful Ukrainian rhythms and motifs characterize the personality of the forest lady. The Ukrainian dance Kolomyka unites all forest inhabitants in dance for fun. The third part is the most dramatic in the cycle. Ivan comes out of the hut holding his head because it hurts. He's upset. He sits down on the log and starts playing the floyara. Inner thoughts and excitement of the hero Ivan about his beloved Marichka are conveyed through the musical word of this part. It is the nature of the music that conveys the emotions of the storyline. The mournful descriptive music at the beginning of this part describes Ivan's difficult psychological state. Interval combinations, expressive upward movement, and finally, a sharp change in the climate of the part. The accented movement with 8 durations seems to show the strength of the Carpathian warriors, oprishki. After that, boy and the sharp motif of Ivan is combined with an insecure, self-absorbed phrase. Suddenly, the climax comes when Marichka falls from the cliff and dies. In music, this is conveyed in the descending chromatic movement of chords, which are transformed into the balanced music of a mountain, river, rock, and meadow. The first part, resolution of the story. Clear night, but the trees cast a shadow on the hut, the place where Ivan sleeps. On the lawn in front of the forest, Mavkas dance and sing. They are surrounded by forest spirits, sometimes participating in dance. 4 monsters play the flute, trimbita, and floyara. Fast move, a circle, emphasized notes, dynamic contrast inherent in this part. The features of the grotesque in the middle of the improvisation section characterize the monsters, their contortions, and their dances. At the same time, Ivan's torment due to the death of his beloved Marichka does not give him peace of mind. Ivan, as if coming to his senses and noticing Mavka, quickly approaches her. In music, this is conveyed by thickening the texture, increasing the notes by a fraction of time. It reaches its climax on the final chord, which unleashes this pumping. Suddenly, Marichka singing is heard from the forest. Leitmotif from the second part. Mavka and Ivan listen to the song with horror. Ivan gets up and rubs his eyes. Oh my God, what's happened today? Or did I dream of everything? And where am I? On the mountain valley? Marichka dead? No. And final chord. So, Night in the Mountain Meadows is the first Ukrainian solo musical dramatic program work. This is a work that combines Ukrainian melodies with a modern interpretation. This is a work whose music and poetry seem to say, the Ukrainian soul is free, strong, eternal. Let me invite you to listen to this composition in my performance. Please enjoy it. Thank you for your attention. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to heroes.